all right. Get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? There we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think?
The pressure is on. This one is for the gold.
What do you think?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide in. What do you think? What do you think?
Time is running out. This is it. We go for gold.
think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
This one is for gold.
What do you think?
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
What do you think? What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? What do you think?
No pressure, but this is it. We are going for gold.
What do you think?
Hey, you know what, guys? That was pretty dang good. And you know what gets me really excited? You haven't even reached the top of your potential yet. Not even close. Each and every one of you should take that as a challenge and see if you can find that next level.
Here we go. 180. What do you think? Here we go. 180. What do you think? What do you think?
This is your last opportunity. Let's go for gold.
What do you think?
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you, isn't it? I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Lucky 56. Leopard.
First carry for Darius Geis. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go. Green 39.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot!
They'll set up to throw. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Hot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Everyone's got 4 down. Hot!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of his end zone, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
But simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or a man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Jamal Charles. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. A dump off for Charles. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On the counter, it's Charles. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Prescott now on second down. He finds Hearns left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the ball.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Prescott. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Charles. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. 47.
Now a handoff. This is Charles. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's into the clear. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Redskins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over. Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught right side, turns. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it right side to Dodson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Geis receives the pitch. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right, that pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
46. Here we go. Wide.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Prescott now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide. Get out. Gun. Switch and A.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Gun.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, Prescott. Airing it out for Hearns. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamal Charles. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Brandon LaFell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Dallas offense. Now heading back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw here is incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing here, Rush. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Then he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
3 down, 3 down. Switch.
On 3rd down, that's Thompson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rush. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Rush. And that is incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Orange.
Now it's the backup Smith. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And give them a gain of 37. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Redskins offense is running away with this one. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 1st and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll hand it off. This is Charles. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Now Jamal Charles on 3rd down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken from just outside the 30. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. And here come the Redskins now. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they? They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win. They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And the drive begins with a run by Geis, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Orange.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Smith now to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see? Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out. And forces 4th down. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? For a lot of coaches, be honest. Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here. Yeah, use that as ammo going forward. Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because you're not going to want that feeling again. No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. To throw on 2nd down. Rush. And that's going to be incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
On 3rd down, that's Charles. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for Washington, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bring your lunch pails, fellas. I need to see that workman attitude today. We got to get better today. What I want to know is...
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? There we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? There we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? There we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? There we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? There we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? There we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? There we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think?
All right, this is it. The gold standard. We are going for gold.
What do you think?
Hey, you know what, men? That was pretty dang good. And you know what's really scary? It gets me even more excited. We're only scratching the surface of our potential. This team has so much talent. So just keep pushing, and we're gonna get to that next level.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think? Here we go. Wide, ain't it? What do you think?
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
What do you think now? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think? Here we go. Wide eight. What do you think?
This is it. You only got one shot. Time to go for gold.
What do you think?
Now that's what I'm talking about, fellas. I don't know what happened between last week and this week, but today was a great practice. And this coaching staff is loving it. You guys consistently do that, and I see a lot of victories in our future.